Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the PantechELearning and welcome to the day 3 of Agentic Intelligence Masterclass series. So, first of all, sorry for the last day session interruption. So, unfortunately, some internet and power issues. That's why suddenly the live was ended. Sorry for that. Today is a day 3. So in this particular day 3 session, we will complete the part of the particular day 2 session. So already it's remaining things is there, right? The theoretical part of what was that? The overview of AI agents, right? We have to complete that particular theoretical part, then we can continue with that day 3 content. Okay. So yeah. So once again, sorry for the last session interruption. So we try to solve the particular interruption in shortly. Okay. Yeah. So last session we was discussed about the one particular agent, that is a smart vacuum cleaning agent, right? The UI, how to create, how they have to execute, what are the libraries we have to use. This kind of way we will discuss in the last day session. In practical thing already we was completed. Today we can continue with that the theoretical part of the remaining things. Then we can entering into the day 3. So today full and full we can go with that theoretical part. So what is that? What are the tools we have to use in creating the agent? This kind of things we have discussed in today's session. Tomorrow we can continue with that agent. So tomorrow also we have to enter into the another agent, how to create. In upcoming sessions we will try to make with the practicals also. Okay. So I think today is an first and last part of the theoretical thing. Today we can continue with that practical also, like hands-on also we can continue. Okay. And so these are all the things. What is artificial intelligence? We know. So some examples of applications of AI: search engines like Google, content recommendations like Netflix and YouTube, self-driving vehicles like Tesla, automatic language translation that was Zoom, and some YouTube videos we have to given captions like that, and face recognition, smart attendance, and computer games and spam filters. This everything will comes under the AI applications, and so it will comes later. So next one, evolution of AI agents. So evolution of agents. Next slide I will show you the evolution of AI, how the AI will evolve and how AI agents can evolution here. Starting from the chatbots, the rule-based one. So they have to give us some syntax. We can follow the syntax. We can give a reply to the customer like that way, and followed by the LLMs. So ChatGPT, like Gemini, this kind of LLMs. It comes like trained with the deep learning models. They have to train with some neural networks to train the particular initial model. And reasoning agents, they have to chain of thought. That also comes under the prompt engineering thing. So reasoning agent. And the reacting, some reasoning comes under the reacting agent like that. And tool use agents. So model context protocol, that was one hardware related agent. So we have to implement the UI and every coding part implement or integrated to the one hardware unit, like a smart vacuum cleaner like that thing. And E agents, that is engagement agents. They have to work based one, that is the E agents. And a collaborative agent, that is agent to agent, that is multi agents integrate with that one, each work together in a single environment, that is collaborative agent. And reagents, that is a restructure and redesign agent. We have to reuse the particular process, that is a reagent. Like automation tool, that was a reagents. So the Zapier and N8N, like that tools is a automation tools. We can reuse the agent in multiple times. Our email sending agent also one of the reuse like reagents. Then I agent, that is innovation and invent agent. That was content creating agent. So we need a YouTube content, means we have to generate that particular content based on one model. So we have to give a topic. So I need a topic for, so I need a content for nature related or cinema industry related. Like that way we have to give a topic, they have to generate the content. It's fully based on the content creation only. They can't create the another things. That is a I agent, like innovation agent. They have to create a new things. That is innovation agents. Okay. This is evolution of AI agents. And next is the difference between the AI agent and agentic AI. Already that was also we will discuss already. Generative AI is to create the new things, new text and new videos, new images. That is generative AI. And agentic AI and AI agents. AI agents is a tool. We have to identify or we have to denote the one particular tool, that is AI agents. In that same tools we have denote to the particular what is that ability thing or thinking process, we have to represent to the agentic AI. Like agentic AI perform the task autonomously and can pursue the goals by interacting with its environment, and AI agents combine the generative and agentic capabilities to accomplish the complex objective. So both are more or less similar things. Both are more or less similar. Both working like the focusing on autonomously. Automatically they have to work. What is the terms in between the AI agents and agentic means? AI agents are one of the tool. They can represent like a tools. Agentic AI is the particular tools thinking ability. Thinking ability is a agentic AI. This is the difference between the AI agents as well as agentic AI. Agentic AI versus generative AI. What is the difference between the both? So agentic AI is working like the working process or autonomous. So individually they have to work. Goal oriented is a target oriented, and a real time environment, and utilize the tools and APIs, and continuous adaptation, and autonomous systems, and independent decision making. So autonomous only everything will comes under this kind of things, right? And generative AI is a creative one and output oriented and content based, no external tools and no adaptation from real time, and content creation and make decision based on input. So everything will be related to the one particular coding part as well as tool based one. So creative is the first point. Output oriented means based on the tools execution process, final result oriented, and content based, and no external tools. We have to using some software IDEs we can only use, and no adaptation from real time. So only focusing on the particular cycle, the environment related thing, and content creation and make decision based on the input patterns. These are all the difference between the agentic AI as well as generative AI. Okay, so next one, what is an AI model? I think last session we was end up with this kind of site, right? So today we can continue with this AI model process, how the AI model has to be work. So first we know the types of AI models, as a machine learning model, deep learning, and LLM models. Same like as how AI model work. So first we collecting the data and input the data and training the process, then they have to go into the prediction. Same like us here, the model optimization and fine tuning, the model optimization evaluation. So based on the accuracy, the score of the particular model, we can come to one kind of evaluation process. It was a good model, it predict well, like that way we have to come to one identification and recognition. Finally we can deploy the particular model. So this is the process of AI model. Every AI applications and machine learning tools, the predicting application, everything is working based on this workflow. Same like us, an AI agent is working like same thing, the data input, training and prediction, model automation, fine tuning. So the types only differ based on the model of AI models as well as AI agents. So here you can represent like a reactive agent or proactive agent, and a rule based agent which is learning agent, and autonomous agent which is assistive agent. Reactive means they are to immediate response, or we can say it like that, or else reuse agent, like that we have to represent. And proactive means it's a single use agent. And rule based agent means they have to have a particular syntax, like limitations. They have give us some answers for based on the limitations only. They can't given out of the limits, like that way. So now every application having upgradation, right? So we can see only free videos. We can't see the upgraded videos or premium videos, like that way here also. And learning agents means they have to learn. So once we need update to latest details means we have to upgrade. Upgrade means we have to give we have a source file, we have to provide the file to our model or agent, the agent to analyzing the file, then they give an answer for me for us, like that way. That is learning agent. Every process they have to learn, then they have to teach with us, or they target people. That is the rule based and learning agent. Next was the autonomous agent versus assistive agent. So you can see the name. Autonomous means automatically they have to do their work. And assistive means one particular people to monitoring the particular agent. So every day we have to go and start and end the process like that. For an example, the smart vacuum cleaner we can also take. The automatic process also there. So whenever we need, we have to turn on the smart vacuum. Automatically they have to clean the surface. Then we have to turn off the particular agent. Like that way, the AI agents has been work. This is the difference between the AI model versus AI agents. Okay. Then AI agent architecture. What are the architecture of AI agents? So perception module, learning mechanism, and a decision making engine, action module, and a knowledge based one. So already we see that workflow of architecture in day 1 we will discuss, right? And the rise of autonomous AI agents. So how they have to rise and where it is implemented. The rise of autonomous AI agents is challenges in developing AI agents versus training AI models, and AI ethics and safety consideration in model and agent development. Will AI agents replace the AI models? So these are all the major things, major factors of the rising autonomous AI agents. So you have to facing the challenges in developing and training the AI agents and the models. And we have to facing the AI ethics and safety consideration is important to deploy the model or develop the model. And will AI agents replacing the AI models? So AI models is assistive type, but AI agent is the autonomous type. That is the difference between the both. Okay, so that's it. So next one, so already we know how the LLM has to be in work. So based on our prompt wise, they have to execute. And another one more thing I have to show. Yeah. So just a minute. So can you give something so the stream is live or not? So any interruption is there? Okay, still it's live, right? It's all fine. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Maheshwar Chatapi. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, so because I'm not getting any response from me, yeah, fine. So it is a thinking process of LLM's thought process. Okay, thank you, Freedom. Thank you, Manmit Lambaya. Thank you for your responses. Yeah. So LLM thought process working. So based on our query wise, they have to first it's thinking. So what they expecting from them, and then they have to give an action. So we have to give that search the answer for this particular place. Then take the action. Observation means they take the answer from the environment. Then it's provided to the user. That is the thought process of LLM. So every LLM models like AI models. So and one more thing I have to show you, right? I will freeze it now. Yeah. So I have to show you the one generative model example, generative AI example. So already we know the generative AI is working like to create the new things, right? Create the new images, new text and everything. So once you have a browser, everyone have a browser means you can go and search with this. This person does not exist. You can search with this and go the first initial link, first or second website. Any one website you have to choose and go the particular website. In this particular website, you can every time you have to refresh the page, you can get the different human's face. But it is not a real human. This every person is not present, not exist in a real world. The every image is generated by the computer or generated by the models. is the best example for a generative AI. Okay, so every time you can refresh, you can get the pages. I mean, get the different age people. It generated by the human. So now you can look this lady's face. So one side will be a little more upside down like that way. Because of it is generated by the. Oh, I have to zoom the screen, right? You can see. So now you can recognize it is a female or male. You can recognizing, because based on the previous data space, the computer they only generate the they have to generate self. So every time you can refresh the page, you can get the random faces. You can try with this. Just an example only I have to show this generated by the computer. Okay, it's an example of generative AI. Okay, now. So now we can continue with that. So peace framework already we know. So what is the meaning of peace? That is the performance, environment, actuator and sensors. Performance means is a representative target of the particular thing, and environment is a working surrounding where it will work, and actuators means there is an output, how they send the answer to user. So sensors means how they receive this information from the user, like that way. Is a meaning of peace. And example of smart vacuum cleaner. So in that particular smart vacuum cleaning agents, performance is to clean and wipe the every places, right? The every place, like in the particular surrounding or house, everywhere. Environment, the floor, carpet and house. Inside the house, every floor or every places they have to represent. Actuators means the motors, drive wheels, brushes and suction motor. These are all the physical things we have to see. So the output will be represent in this particular things. So motor, they have to generate the energy, and the drive wheels to help to moving the particular vacuum, and the brushes mean to clean the surface, and the suction motors means to what was that, observe the dust. And sensors are the cameras helps to analyzing the real world objects, and radar and lidar the most helping to analyzing the surroundings and everything. Ultrasonic sensor also related to the analyzing the places. It's a real world place. So already we see the example, right? That's why. So how it is work in a peace framework. That's why I can show this. And so smart vacuum cleaning agent already we will discuss. Introduction of this. The smart vacuum cleaner agent is an AI agent designed to clean an environment automatically. The simulation model of a grid based environment. So that is image based. That when I said it's a grid based autonomous cleaning agent, a visual interface to show the cleaning process. So with the help of image we have to understand. And objectives means that simulate the vacuum cleaning agent movement in a grid, and visualize the cleaning process in real time, and demonstrate the agent's environment in interaction, and showcase a concept in simple GUI. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so now we can continue. And so it's the process. So first environment class we have to create and define the grid rows and the columns wise, and the track and the clean and dirty cells. How much clean cells, how much dirty cells we have to know. And the agent class to know its position and decide where to move next, and clean tiles. So they only going to analyzing the dirty places and clean that place, then you have to move on to the next place, like that way. And GUI class to create a display for using with the help of tkinter, and the colors of the green is the clean one, and the red is a dirty one, blue is an agent's current position. So before that image they have to represent to the color wise, so color grid wise. Okay, so that is the example of this kind of things. Okay, so already we know, right? So this is the theoretical part of day 2's one. So next we are going to the day 3. Okay, so before entering this I will give one reminder. So we are offering the one particular internship program in this next generation AI agents. So what are the benefits are there in this particular AI agents? So 30 days exclusive recording session and all days presentation, downloadable source code, everything available, and exclusive 4+ project with code with the downloadables, and IET confirmation letter, 180 days of LMS course access, assignment and plus task, academic internship report, and high valued IET certified internship certificate we will provide it to you. These are all the benefits of internship. And so in the registration link for this internship we will provide it in the chat box as well as every time available in the description. So anyone interested, kindly join with our internship. So this is our discount fees of internship program. And so once you click the page, link, you can go with that particular payment page. You can follow these steps. So it's a sample certificate of our participation as well as completion certificates. Okay. So we are offering the upcoming free masterclass, that is DevOps and AI vision with the Hugging Face model. So DevOps will start at 24th October. The AI vision will start at that 14th November. So anyone interested, so you can join with our upcoming free masterclass. So the registration link also available in a chat box and also description. So register now. Okay. So now we can go with that. Go with the day 3 of today's session. So it is AI agents architecture and the tools, thoughts, and the action of observation. So what are the tools we have to use in this place? We have to discuss. So AI agent architecture for 4 core components is important. So every intelligent AI agent system is built upon 4 interconnected components that work synergetically to perceive or reason, act, and learn with its environment. So already we know the tools, thoughts, action, and observation. So the tools are there is external functionalities and the APIs and agent can use to interact with its environment or perform the specific task. Then the thoughts, the internal reasoning, planning, and the decision making process guiding the agent's behavior and the goal pursuit. The actions of this, the physical or digital operation and agent and executes based on its thoughts and influencing its environment. And observation is sensory inputs and the feedback an agent receive from the environment after performing the action or perceiving the changes. Okay, so now we can I will explain to the smart vacuum. So this tool of the smart vacuum agents, external functionalities are the controller board and the moving wheel and the brush and everything is a major and a physical tools. Same like a thought of the particular agent, smart vacuum agent means they have to clean and clean the surface. Every places they have to make cleaning. That is the major thought of the particular smart vacuum agent. And action means they have to implement. If it is analyzing the any place to analyzing the dirty places, they have to clean. That is the action. They have to go and clean that particular place. Then observation means they have to every time they have to analyzing the surface. Anywhere the dirty places there are not, they have to analyze. Then only they have to make the surface as a clean environment. So already we know this smart vacuum agent, right? Then only I have to take an example for this tools and the thoughts and action and observation wise. Okay, these are all the 4 core components applicable for every agents. In email sending agents, the tools of the agent is one particular AI tool is important, right? Then the thought of the particular email sending agent, they have to they have to give a reply mail for every incoming mails, right? Then it's an action for immediate response. Their action is immediate response. They have to read the query of the particular emailer, then they have to send an immediate reply based on the example source file. I already show that on model file I have to integrate with that particular email sending agent. They have to take information from that particular file like that way. And the observation means every time they have to analyzing check the inbox, check their particular inbox. So any emails they are getting the course query, they have to reply the particular mail. So like that way we have to understand the 4 core components of AI agent architecture. Then tools and empowering the AI agents for complex tasks. So what are AI agent tools? For AI agents, tools are external interfaces or functions that allow them to interact with the environment, access the information, or perform the specific operations beyond their core reasoning capabilities. The API for external service, example search engines or weather data. Repeatedly we discuss about the API. The API is an helps to connect with the two different softwares. Here our agent is one of the software. We have to connect the agent with that particular place. So how the email sending agent having what was that? Lindy is one of the AIs, helps to give a reply and create a workflow. Like that way, the API, one of the API key is there. They connect with the different source or different platform. They have to collect the data and get the data from this another platform. So here the agent is there, the particular another platform is there. The both thing we have to connect, that is API key. So we will upcoming session we will discuss about the API key, what is what exactly, how to create the API key we will discuss. Okay. Then access to specialized models. So image generation or code execution. What is our agent's purpose? So the email sending agents, they have to send the email. So the smart vacuum, they have to clean a surface. Like that way, what kind of agent we have to prepare? We need a specification of the particular agent. So image generation agent or code execution agent or code generation agent, what kind of thing we have to initialize. And database and knowledge bases. So we have to store the data in a cloud. So every application having a data cloud. So ChatGPT also having a history format like cloud basis there. Whatever we search, the every searches, the every prompt will store it in the cloud of the particular ChatGPT model, right? That's why we said. And code interpreters for complex computations. So it was not applicable for everything. Wherever we have to using the task oriented or goal oriented agent we have to develop, we have to using the code interpreter. Okay, every time the stepwise we have to analyzing the process. It was right. So what is the major mistake present in that particular process? We have to analyze. The code interpreter is using for similar agents only. It is not applicable for every agents. Okay. So next one, the critical role of tools for AI agents. So the tools extended an agent's reach, enabling it to overcome the limitations in its internal knowledge and processing. They are essential for performing the real world actions and gathering up-to-date information and executing the precious computations. So integrating the right tool allows AI agents to tackle a wider array of problems, leading to more robust and versatile intelligence system. Same like as data model. Every agent, the agent is an automatic process, already we know. So the agents, they have to do in the up-to-date. So what kind of recent trends, recent things is there? They have to update. Then only they have to change or reply their people or target people. So example, email sending agent is there, right? In that particular agent, they have to update the course also. So we are a e-learning platform. So we need to update the courses in our website. Same that particular website. The particular agent also, they have to know what kind of new courses will be added. They have to update themselves. Then only they have to give a details about the particular course to the user. Okay. So like the up-to-date action, they know like information, executing process and everything they have to know. Okay. So this is the way, the critical role of tool in AI agents and empowering AI agents of complex tasks. Everything will be there. And then agent cognition, the core of AI strategy. So perception and analysis, hypothesis and generation, and decision and selection, and planning and reasoning. These are the 4 core AI strategies, AI agent strategies. First, perception analysis is interpreting the observation, understanding the context, and identify the relevant information from the environment. So it is a data collecting or data updating process we have to set. And hypothesis and generation is formulating the potential solution, and actions are next state of the based on perceived data and the internal models. They have to analyzing first one is analyzing the code, analyzing their entire agent. Next one, hypothesis and generation, means they have to update their data. That was the second one. Third one is a decision and selection, choosing the optimal action or plan from generated options to executed in the environment. So they have to update their process. So now the email sending means it's take 1 or 2 minutes means next time they have to reduce the seconds and reduce the time and change the types format of the classifying the courses, the course details. So everything they have to update the decision and selection. First they have to analyzing the entire agent process, then they have to update some kind of steps, then have to initialize these steps and creating the new things, that is the decision and the selection. And the last one is the planning and the reasoning. So developing a sequence of steps to achieve the objectives and considering the constraints and potential outcomes. So it's the final steps of model evaluation. So we have to make the own process like decision. We can do the format, follow the format like this design, like that way. Then we have to execute, make the plan, and we have to execute the process. That is the final step, developing a sequence of steps to achieve their objectives. Okay, these are the major steps of like core steps of AI strategy. For an AI agent, its cognitive process are paramount. Effective thinking from processing the input to choosing the action, and it was transform the raw data into intelligent behavior. This internal strategic cycle is a blueprint for the agent's success. Most of the agents we have to follow the same steps. Automatic agents only. Okay. Then the AI agent cycle, so deliberate, act and observe. So effective AI agents excel by the first processing information and planning before executing the task. This iterative cycle ensures the robust decision making and adaptive behavior in a complex environment. Just a minute. Okay. Yeah. So next was the observation of AI agent learning and refinement. So AI agent observation cycle, that was AI agent systems to observation the crucial for continuous learning and adaptation, and agent monitor their environment and internal state, transforming the raw data into actionable insights to refine their behavior and decision making. And monitor task execution and goal achievement. Next one is to identify the environmental pattern and causal relationship and process the external feedback and internal evaluation, log operational data and learned experience, update internal models and policies for improved performance. Everything will followed by the same previous slide things. So first monitoring the task execution and goal achievement, that was the first one, perception and analysis. Next, second one is identify the environmental pattern and a cash flow relationship. They have to hypothesis and generation, they have to give an update for the every steps. Then third one, process external feedback and internal evaluation. That was decision making and selection process. Finally, the log operational data and learned experience, update the internal models and the policies for improved performance. So the last one, planning and reasoning, develop and update the external sources and collecting the data they have to execute. That is the last step. That was observations connected with that core strategies. Next one, AI agent architecture to the continuous cycle. These four components form the continuous operational cycle of an AI agent, ensuring the adaptability and goal achievement. So tools is the APIs and the model. That is the first thing. Already we know the tools. Reasoning and planning is the strategizing the future steps, and observation is the sensing and feedback. Finally is execution. Tools are leveraging the external resources, the models and APIs, everything. We have to get it from the another platform. And reasoning and planning to make the strategies to the future step. Based on the future update, we have to plan for that. Observation means sensing and feedback, perceiving the environmental changes. So based on the output, we have to change the steps and methods. Actions are performing the task in the environment. Once it is fit for that, we have to execute in the process. That's it. These are the cycle of AI agent architecture. AI agent loop in a practical applications, wherever they have to execute. First one is a tool and access and a retrieval. So identify and access the available external tools, APIs and knowledge bases necessary for task completion. Reasoning and planning is formulate the strategy and decompose the complex task and generate a step-by-step plan and based on the current goals and availability tools. Third one is then action execution. Is to execute the planned steps by invoking specific tools or performing the internal operations to achieve the sub goals. And the observation of and the reflection is monitor the outcomes of action, receiving the feedback from the environment or tools, and update the internal state of understanding. Final step is adaptation and learning. So refine the subsequent reasoning and planning based on the observations, leading to improve the performance and adaptability over time. So every slide is related to the same, mentioned to the same concept. How their process, tools, we have to using the API and models for our knowledge based assistant. So I will show the email sending. We have some steps, some workflows is there. First one is a respond on if and a knowledge based file. Finally the reply for the user. Finally the send it the mail. Like that way the workflow is there. Most of people you notice that, right? Same thing here. The reasoning and planning is to formulate the strategy and decompose the complex task and generate in the step-by-step format. We have to plan, then execute the particular planning in a process. So execute the planned steps by invoking a specific tool, using some specific tools and models. We have to execute that. Observation reflection means what kind of outcome we can get. Based on this wise, we have to changing some kind of updates. So do that some kind of updates. That is the adaptation and learning. That is the final step. Okay. So AI agent loop for practical applications like that. Core concept of AI agent architecture. So interconnected module, adaptive learning cycle, and a holistic system optimization. So interconnector means the thought, so everything. So same process, the tools, thoughts and everything. For optimal performance, an AI agent module, tools, planning, execution and perception must operate in a cohesive, integrated manner. Each component relies on the other to achieve the intelligent behavior. Adaptive learning cycle, AI agents through on continuous feedback, observation inform the refinement of internal models and external interactions and the utility of available tools, driving on a iterative learning process. Then holistic system optimization is the effectiveness of an AI agent is a function of all its part. Neglecting any single component, be it inadequate tools, flawed the planning, inefficient execution or poor observational capabilities can severely degrade the agent's overall performance. So these are all the first interconnected tools. They plan a tool. So what kind of tool we have to use and planning for the tools and make the preparation for execution, and we can get the information, what kind of thing we have to learn in that particular process. Adaptive learning cycle means based on the feedback wise we have to update their tools, thoughts, action, methods, everything. Holistic system optimization, that is the effectiveness on AI agents. Then we have to move on to the agent in the next part, so updation part. We have to give it to the most information from that particular agent. They have to process the more data. Like that way we have to set. That is a core concept of AI agent architecture. Okay. So these are all the things. It's of tools, thoughts, and architecture of AI agents. Still, we have to discuss about the of course, sir. Of course, I already told. So this is a theoretical part only. In upcoming session, so tomorrow onwards, we have to go with that practical also. So tomorrow I will show the example, what are the tools we have to use and how we can implement everything. I will show. Okay. So don't worry about that. Today we have first we have to know the theoretical part, how to execute, what are the tools is there. It most helps to understanding the practical part. That only I have to take. Okay. So upcoming session we can try to get the session like a interactive and a practical mode also. Okay, starting with the tools, thoughts, and action and observation of our AI agents, we have to contain like this, like learn like this. Just a minute. Okay. So I hope more or less you can understand. So just the theoretical part is a little more just read like that only we have to know. RAG systems is a replay on ground truth plus LLM training, right? Yeah, of course, similar to that. RAGs are we have to provide the one external source. From the external source, they have to collect the data and give it to, with the help of the LLM models, they have to send it to the user. So I will explain you briefly about the, particular RAG systems. So more or less same. You have to give a right answer similar to that. Okay. So as usual, we have to every time we have to end up the process. Just a minute. Yeah, of course, one database. Yeah. Because we have to initialize the RAG model based on the one particular specification. So now we have to need on we have to say the example like a car. Okay, car kind related agent we have to build, but that particular our asking car details they are not available in that model, means we have to provide the car related details to the particular model with the help of RAG system. They have to collect the data from this particular external source and provide it with the help of send it to the user with the help of LLM models. The database we have to using vector database. We are represent to the vector database. We will discuss this most thing it's available, it's present. We will discuss in upcoming sessions. So follow this series. We will learn a RAG and also embedded models as well as how to what is a vector database. Like this way we have to discuss. Still follow this series. Okay. Yeah. So every time we have to wind up the session with the logo finding task. So today also it's there. I will show you. So try to find out the logos and find out the names, their names. The echo of today's my time is don't say you can't until you prove you can't. So don't forget this. Okay, so now it's your time. So try to find out the logo's name. So that is combined with the programming languages as well as one or two AI tools also there. So try to find out the answer for the logos. Yeah, come on, try give an answer for this. Sir, Pranay Kumar sir, the session is not end. Try to give an answer for this, then we can wind up that. Yeah, Python, Java, Rust, Ruby, Perl, C. Just a minute. Yeah, Swift. Yeah, right. Freedom, Adanki. Yeah, super. Most of the answer you can got. First one is a Python. Second one is a Java, right? Third one is a Rust, of course, right? Fourth one is a Swift. Yeah, right. Yeah. Sixth one is a Ruby. Like me, C#. Which one is the Perl? So Perl is not there. Which one you can represent to the Perl? Freedom, Adanki. Yeah. Manmeet Lamba asking one thing. I need help with the super twisting sliding mode control Simulic model. Please let me know, even if someone is ready to do it on a paid basis. Just tell me the budget. Manmeet Lamba, you can asking to me or everyone. Yeah, Bharat Rasa, there is C plus, not a C plus plus, that is she ash. We can represent like a she ash. So everyone they are sending to the like give answer for programming languages only. So two AI language, I mean AI tools also there. Try to find the answer for that also. First line last and second line last. Both AI tools are there. So try to find out the answer for that. Yeah, Mitkari, Java, Python. Yeah, right. Python, Java, Rust, Grammarly, Swift, Ruby, Copilot. Yeah, super, super, Manmeet Lamba, super. You got everything. Sorry, you found everything. Almost 8, but you still 7 only you said, right? Python, Java, Rust, Grammarly, Swift, Ruby. Yeah, she up. You missed the she ash, right? Otherwise, everything was right. Yeah. Yeah, of course, freedom. Yeah, of course. First one is a Python. Second one is a Java. Third is a Rust. Fourth one is a Grammarly. Fifth one is a Swift. Sixth one is a Ruby, and seventh one is a she ash and she sharp. We can say it like that. And last one is a Copilot. Yeah, exactly right. So Python, Java is a programming languages. Rust, Swift, Ruby is a web development tools, web development languages. C is also one of the web development language, and Copilot, Grammarly is an AI tool. Yeah, super freedom. I think yeah, super nice, man. Nice. Thank you for your responses. Thank you. So that's it. So this is our today's sessions things. So already we shared that day 3 attendance link in the chat box. So kindly give it your attendance. The link was in pinned comment. So kindly check it once again. So once again I reminding the internship program about the internship program. So anyone interested kindly join with the internship. So in this particular internship program, it's have a 30 days exclusive recording session. All presentation, downloadable source codes, everything is available. Exclusive 4+ project codes are with the downloadables are there. And IET confirmation letter is there, and 180 days of LMS course access, assignment plus task, and academic internship report. High valued IET certified internship certificate we will provide it to you. These are all the 8 benefits are there. The discount fees at 999. The registration link available in the description as well as chat box. So kindly check it once. This is the payment page. You have to done with the payment, like follow the steps. It's a sample certificate. So anyone interested, and also our upcoming masterclass also we can schedule. DevOps starting at 24th October. AI Vision is starting at 14th October. Anyone interested, kindly join with us. Yeah. Yeah, Acha Kalyani. No, it is not a R programming. R is not there. So I think 1 or 2 people given every answers. Kindly check it. Like Akshay also now just now give answer. So Python, Java, Rust, and Swift, Ruby, C Sharp. What MS Copilot? Okay, so Copilot. So last one is a Grammarly. Actually, the first line is the last logo is a Grammarly. I mean fourth logo is a Grammarly. Okay. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah. So we will do practical application. Which one you ask? Yeah, session wise we have a hands-on like a practical thing. So tomorrow onwards we will continue with the practical things, how to execute that. So every day we have to learn about one individual agent. I will try to create, show the agent, a agent. End of the day we have to create the core project. One particular core agent. Yeah, okay, thank you so much, thank you everyone. So fine, kindly give it your day 3 attendance. Already we will share it that. Due to rising the investment in AI agents, will core coding be prompt engineering in future? Sorry, I can't understand. What do you try to ask, Freedom Adanki? Yeah, tell me. So, what kind of doubt you have? So, you're asking this one now. So, it's due to rising investment in AI agents. Will core coding be prompt engineering in future? You're asking about the coding is important to develop the AI agents, like that way, yeah? You try to ask like this. The prompt engineering is also needed some codings. See, we can get the every coding part in the get it from the Copilot or any AI tools, but we have to fix the errors. They will definitely they get the errors. We have to need to fix the particular error. Then only we have to know how to create the coding steps wise. We have to know that is easy to solve the problem. Will core coding be prompt engineering? Yeah, of course, yeah. So will the programming means prompt coding in future? Yeah, of course, right. Yeah, almost both are asking same question, the Freedom and also Manmit Lamba. So both are asking the same question. In future, your question is in future we will using with the prompt we have to create the particular models, right? Yeah, of course, yeah, right. Freedom, yeah, right, of course, it was exactly. So anything we need a process how to execute the steps wise. We know that's easy to make everything. So anywhere you can get the code, you can easily solve the error in that each line. So that's why I said I try to explain the line by line wise, explain about the codings how to execute. Okay. So who are all getting internship, you can get my working coding part and everything. We will share it to you, so you can work with yourself. If you have any doubt, you can ask any time. Okay. So that's it. This is a day 3 session. So thank you all. Thank you so much. Thank you for your listening. We will meet with the next session and see you. So this is the contact page. So you can contact, you have any doubts, you can contact this particular mobile or WhatsApp. My mail ID also I have to provide. You can give a mail and the website link, I mean website URL also there, website address, and our location, main branch location also we have to provide. You have it near to us, come and visit. Tomorrow also same timing, so 5 to 6. So we can update our prime time into 5 to 6. Okay. So 6 to 7 we have facing some issues. That's why. So tomorrow also same timing. Is that any rescheduling the time? We will update you on WhatsApp. I think everyone there in WhatsApp group, so you can get the update in a group. Okay. So don't worry. So thank you so much. Thank you. We will meet tomorrow and see you.